chubby if you're nice, fat if you're like Lively Carson at school. Mom and Dad say I haven't lost my baby fat. If that's the case at 13, I must have a lot of growing left to do. I'm short and round in the middle, and the bottom. Basically, I'm round all over. I know how the body prays for beauty remains a shipwreck. You are a building in my image. I'm so happy the pizza got here. I'm starving. Are you sure you don't want any, Quinn? Yeah, I'm okay. I already ate. All right, well, there's more if you change your mind. I know you're afraid. I am too. Eat nothing. The physical line of a ballerina seemed to have been ordained. A slender figure was supposed to be the prerequisite for movement. Some days, you're living a nightmare. Other days, a miracle as wide as a spared life. Perceptions about beauty and body type change over time, but women and girls have always felt pressure to have a certain body type. Recently, in 2010, Girl Scouts did an online survey with over 1,000 girls between the ages of 13 and 17. It found that 9 out of 10 girls felt pressured by the media and fashion industries to be skinnier. The government organization Women's Health did a study and found that 70% of normal-weighted women desire to be thinner. They believe that being thinner would make them happier, healthier, and more attractive. A model in the 60s, Twiggy, was the image of this. Skinny doesn't always mean healthy. On the flip side, neither does being overweight. But when people are body shamed, it doesn't encourage health. Instead, there should be body positivity. Body positivity is when there's acceptance of all bodies. While this may seem to encourage unhealthy habits, this is untrue. Instead of those with unhealthy weights going to extreme measures in order to get healthier, instead they can be proud of their bodies and choose for themselves to improve their health. When people love their bodies, they will want to take care of them. Through the pros, Model Started Chocolate Cookies by Erin Dione, Dancing on My Grave, an autobiography by Gelsey Kirkland, the scripts for Chicken Girls, Movie Magic, and Never Have I Ever, an interview by Twiggy, and the poem Your Shadow Invents You Every Time Light Fails to Pass Through You by Michael Wason, all people are encouraged to love and take care of their body. It's perfect! $5,000 in scholarship money and a chance to meet with an agent. I'm looking at your future. It's not really for me. They make clothes for larger size girls. You know that store in the mall, the Husky Peach? That's this company. I don't think they want me as their model. Oh. The Husky Peach? Really? No way. Celeste, we could send in your photo instead. Since Kathleen gave it up, we could finally have a model in the family again. Auntie, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I'm not exactly cut out to become a model in the family. Does the fashion industry need to focus more on different shapes and sizes? I don't think the high fashion industry will ever completely go away from slimness, but I do believe other parts of the industry have started to use different shapes and sizes, and I think they should. Mr. B's ideal proportions called for an almost skeletal frame. Defeminization was the overall result, with a frequent cessation of the menstrual cycle due to malnutrition and physical abuse. A slender body conveyed movement, to be a natural ballerina. Being modeled thin in 4 weeks? The ad featured a woman whose waist looked as big around as my pinky. It's not like dieting had never occurred to me, but it never seemed as if I absolutely needed to go on one. In elementary school, weight didn't matter. Instead of disappearing when I went to junior high, my baby fat grew with me, and all of a sudden, things were different. Modeling might be fun, or a great opportunity, but being the face of a clothing line for chunky girls was not the type to generate seaside celebrity photo sessions. Excessive junior high teasing? Probably. Lively Carson already made me her favorite target. I imagined what it would be like to like my reflection. Why not? My completed concoction was dark brown, gloopy, and as appetizing as a Brussels sprouts recipe. it tastes so bad you never want to eat anything again. Then the cramps started. Change is not worth this. Listen to me. There'll be a day when the world needs you the most. Be alive on that day. Quinn? Oh. I was just putting the cookies in the oven and I got hungry. Quinn, I only had a couple of pieces. It's no big deal. You've skipped a lot of meals lately. I noticed you didn't have lunch almost at all this week. I just haven't been feeling well. That's all. I'm fine. I promise. I'm fine. Hold my hand and call me tomorrow. We are all here. It's okay. It's okay to be this afraid. I am you. Can you feel that? Yes, the whole world outside is moving around us. But listen to me. Listen. I passed out from exhaustion. Another dancer placed liverwurst on my lips. I awakened to laughter. The bonds linking us were starvation. Here's the light, an arm's length away. The ceiling reforming above you, like another heaven after its own self-destruction. Honey, it's great. I didn't open it, honey, but I'm so excited. Look at this thick envelope. Congratulations, Miss T. Harris. You've been selected to represent Peachware Industries. I'm a contestant. Whew! That's wonderful. I'm so proud of you, Celeste. I don't want to be a fat model. This wasn't my plan. Honey, you're a beautiful girl, no matter your size. I don't feel pretty. Some days, you're living a nightmare. What's your view on the size of runway girls? I was a very, very skinny model in the 60s, but naturally, that's what I looked like. If designers push for skinny girls, the agencies try to make the girls be too thin. You have to want it. Push it. Hey, slow down. We're not even halfway done. Quinn! The gunshot in your head is only a shadow puppet. A slow explosion of flowers in early June's bloom. I became heart injury prone. As I was in a lift, I felt my left leg not in pain. I was killing myself. For me, ballet was suicidal. I devoted all my energy to maintaining my appearance, to stay at 90 pounds. 2 out of every 10 dancers are trying to starve themselves or poison themselves to death. I was told, you are so completely self-destructive, you will be dead in 6 months. This year is just a visitor, and next year's ghost. Seriously, you should lie down. Stop telling me what to do. You have no idea what I've been going through. I do. A few years ago, this little voice in my head said I wasn't enough. It said I needed to be prettier, so I changed the way I looked. Then the voice said I needed to be thinner, so I stopped eating. I realized I had a problem. But you know what? That voice is a liar. Because Quinn, you are absolutely beautiful just the way you are. I had done a lot of thinking. Turned out the pageant had been good for me. I felt a lot better about myself. I liked how I looked in different types of clothes. I had moved back into the thick of things. I realized a dancer can add or remove pounds based on placement and dynamic. I am preparing to dance Romeo and Juliet with the Royal Ballet. My life has reached its full worth beyond the stage. Though this season may be my last, the dance goes on forever. So shall I. Don't be afraid. Touch me here, where some days it hurts. Get up. Get dressed. Open the door.